therapy going on. And guess what? It's Mr. Mark's first time getting Flux. We've been doing his hair restoration and the face sculpting. It's been going great. He's been working out really hard in the gym, and I'm like, man, you just have to try the Flux. Like, as soon as you see your results today, you're going to be like, Ella, why did you not make me do this sooner? So today is the day, and you guys get to join us. So we got a little red light therapy going on the face. And then we're also going to be using that on his hair too. They've got a lot of different, so this is the near red light that you see that's actually bright. That's the one we have to wear the sunglasses for. And then on the beds, on all of the massage tables here, we have the far infrared healthy line PEMF mats. So the far infrared is the one that you don't see. It's right outside of our color spectrum, what we can see with our eyes. And that one helps to detox, it helps to burn calories. So even when you're coming to get a facial here, you're still burning between 300 and 600 calories in 30 minutes. And our facials go anywhere from 30 minutes to like 2 hours. Most of the time it's between 60 minutes and 90 minutes. So yeah, even when you come here for your face, you're detoxing heavy metals and burning calories just while you relax. It's like a whole new you. All right, so you're ready to get started. Are you ready? This is going to feel like a mix between a workout and a massage.
Okay.
And you already worked out today, right?
I did.
That's perfect. So it's going to work whether you work out or not, but you're going to get way better results from your workout. You're going to see better results from your treatment if you do work out with some kind of like strength training type of stuff, especially. You did what, like a lot of like squats and stuff? Everything was like kind of body strength today?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little HIIT training. We love the HIIT training.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Have you ever used like a TENS unit before? Went to like a chiropractor or physical therapist? Yeah, so this is kind of on the lower levels. It does feel like a little like a TENS unit. If you have felt that feeling before, it's very much of an umami type of feeling. So then it's less shocking, pun intended. But now we're going to make it shock a little more. So it actually, when it's going like deeper into the muscle, it does start to feel more like a massage. So the lower levels are a little bit more uncomfortable, and it's like, just like lightly touching the skin. It feels like a little scratchy, like you're falling asleep kind of. But when you turn it up more, it starts to feel more like a workout and a massage. So like, see how his legs going? Yep, you can definitely tell he did legs today. All right. So now he's got a little accustomed to the feeling. Turn it up a little more. Oh yeah, the legs are really going now. It reminds you of like high school with the frogs and stuff, right? I love it. I can't wait. I'm doing mine today. I got to do one today and tomorrow because it's my 20-year high school reunion tomorrow. So we got to be extra snatched. Of course, we've got deals going on too because I broke one of my jade machines. So right now you can get as many of the Flux Red body sculpting sessions as you like for only $99 a session, which is amazing because they're usually $299. So we can get a third Flux machine, or not third Flux, third jade machine since mine broke and insurance isn't covering it. So make sure you hop on the table. There's no better time to get hot at a crazy price. So with gentlemen, most of the times unless they're doing like some kind of like lifting competition, they're generally going to come in for the core. With women, we're a little different. You know, we can get cellulite in the arms, the legs. You know, women, you know, we do it all over. So now that we see the legs are going quite a bit, especially since he just worked them out, that's going to happen. The more muscle you have, the more it's going to react with the flux, the better results you're going to get. That's why it's so amazing to get those muscles charged up with a workout before you flux. Even just something little, even just like a little 10 minutes on the vibration plate. We have videos of stuff you can do with that. Some push-ups, some planks, some squats. Just, you know, a little goes a long way just to get those going, even if you don't have time to do an entire workout, you know. Well, 10 minutes of the areas that we're working on. I love the ab wheels too. Ab wheels are super inexpensive. Let me show you what that looks like if you don't know. If you're not used to these though, they do have ones with a spring that are a little more expensive. This one's probably like $9. These ones are, the cheaper it is, the more challenging it's going to be. If you haven't done these in a long time, then I would definitely recommend getting with some kind of trainer to watch you so you don't injure yourself, because it's really easy to hurt your back or different things if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you do know what you're doing, sometimes you can't see what you're doing. So it's always better to have like an educated friend or a trainer help you if you haven't played with these things in a while. All right, so we got, let them get a little bit used to it. Oops. The wheel wants me to do it. Okay. So now we got the legs jumping a little bit. We really want to try to focus all the energy on the core first. So we're going to start turning those up from the sides. This feels amazing for like lower back pain. So since it's his first time, we're really going to try to focus on getting the core all the way up first before the legs. But when we do work larger muscle groups like the quads at the same time as the core, it's going to burn muscle from, or it's going to burn fat, inches, detox cellulite from all over the body. It's crazy the difference that we can see in definition and even like inch loss a lot of times, especially in women's arms, just by doing the legs. So if it is your first time, this is typically the setup that we want to start you with. It's core. You see the core goes all the way around. So all the way from like the bra strap to pretty much the belt strap. And then quads. So every time we use the Flux machine, we have all of these channels, 10 channels, and we use those for a half hour of that session. You can do hour sessions your first time. We like to make sure that you like it first though. Most people do. I love it. I can't wait to do mine today. So we're going to try to go a little more. You're still going to see amazing results with half hour sessions. Most people lose 3 to 5 inches in just a half hour.
Okay, that's good.
Can you go down a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better? Down a little more in the middle? How about right there? Or go down more? You can always turn it up later.
Okay.
How about there? That's fine? Yeah, so this is going to be a lot stronger when you've just worked out, or if you have a lot of muscle too. So we have people that maybe they've been on bed rest, or they've been injured, they've been dealing with different type of illnesses where they haven't been able to move their body a lot, and we're really trying to, you know, get them back to their feeling better, more like themselves. And a lot of times I can turn the machine all the way up and it's not gonna like move them a lot because they don't have a lot of muscle to activate. So the people who, if you have just worked out or you're more athletic, a lot of times it's very intense, and we, you know, don't have to worry about going all the way up. Every like a level 7 is going to be different to everybody. When people kind of ask that question, it really does react with your own body, and you're going to get way better results based on how you treat your body. If you take care of it really well, then you're going to see amazing results. And if you're just starting to take care of it well, you're still going to see amazing results. It's not going to feel like as intense, right? We do have over 47 people now who we've helped to lose over 100 pounds. And a lot of times people just don't feel comfortable working out, or they could, you know, hurt their knees if they're that heavy. So this is a really great way to get all of that jump started and help moving while you kind of find your niche for fitness, whatever that might be. Whether it's, you know, work training like an athlete, that's going to be our next live stream with Miss Amber. She's the manager of D1 Fitness Carmel. And she's going to start training me like an athlete next week. We have a 12-week series coming to kind of show you how those two merge together for the best possible results in 2025, right? We have so many opportunities to do biohacking, and we love to share all of these cool things with you. So if you like to learn, grow, and glow together, you found the right spot. You lost 65 pounds in the last 6 months. Oh. Wow. Well, I love to hear that there was a a shining star with the Cushing's disease. I hope you're feeling well. That's awesome that you lost 65 pounds. Sometimes things kind of seem bad that happen, but it can always like redirect us to like something even better than we thought was going on. So I hope you're feeling great. Thanks for joining. We talk a lot about uh, different type of holistic stuff that maybe could help you. I was just with an acupuncturist yesterday. She'll be back in on Monday evening if you want to come join us in the live stream there. And yeah, she's been a licensed acupuncturist helping with all kinds of things for like over 20 years. So that's going to be a really great one to join. She might have something uh, to share with you. That, and she does herbs as well. Okay. How are you feeling? You getting used to it?
I guess.
I guess, okay. We're not going to turn it up. Okay, so now, look at the legs. So this is like literally like 3 months of working out in like a half hour. The results look like that. Technically, it's like 6 hours for 30 minutes, but I don't know about you. I've worked out like entire days, like dance marathons, and never like lost inches from working out. We've got all the toys and gadgets. I love toys and gadgets. Skincare gadgets. So I got this light because it's just looks like I can make it move different ways. I need it to be a little shorter. Because now we're going to move it to the hair. Yeah, it's like a MacGyver light. Perfect. That worked better than I thought it would. Okay, so we're going to take this off here. I'm going to put this over on your clothes so you don't lose these. When people leave stuff here, I just got it to the perfect spot. Okay, we can do it over again. That's how I broke the jade machine, just like that. This is way less expensive than the jade machine. Way less expensive. Cords. Yeah, when people leave stuff here, this is the little crystal wall you see in the background with Body Sculpting Barbie and Falkor and Jigsaw. And we never named the dragon. These are all the Ella Bardo mascots. So if you leave stuff here, it goes to be blessed in the crystal wall. And then when you come back to get it, it's like all charged full of Reiki blessings. I'm going to take a little Ella Bardo cleansing oil. This one's a huge fan favorite. And it's important when you're doing hair restoration to get lymphatic flow and good circulation, because everything we're breaking up in the hair, it has to be filtered down through the face, through the neck, through the Chapman's channels. So even though it's a scalp treatment, people are like, okay, why do we got to do the face or the neck? Because they're all connected, right? And anything from here, it's got to travel that way. So if there's any blockages in like the Chapman's channels or which are across the chest here, or the neck, then everything I break up is just going to get stuck in that area. We don't want a bunch of toxins stuck there. If you do that too many times, you know, you can get like an ear infection and stuff. We don't want that. So since like all the things that we focus on here is for like health and wellness of the body, we have like good side effects that happen. Just like we were talking about with the flux, a lot of times we'll do the same setup on women where we do the core and we do the legs, and then they lose inches from the arms because we're really just helping the body work better as a whole. So some things have negative side effects. Everything we do here has like extra bonus side effects. So we're doing the hair restoration. You know, his neck is going to get more snatched. The jawline's going to get more snatched. Can also help with like sinus relief, headaches. It all works together. So many problems can be solved just by like removing blockages from the body, whether that is like energetic blockages or like physical blockages, stuff that suffocates hair root follicles, same thing that causes cellulite. And a lot of times, if we're looking at it and it's causing, and we don't like what we're seeing, that is like a symptom of like a deep-rooted cause. Like that is our body telling us, hey, there's something wrong. This shouldn't look like this. Maybe look into it. That's been really fun working with Portia, the acupuncturist, because it's something I've just kind of like dabbled into looking into, not doing myself, but you know, we do a lot of work with energy healing with like the meridians and stuff. So I have certain places people will break out, or like I would get a breakout here, a line here. It's all in the same left yin liver kidney meridian. So when it's interesting, because when she was feeling spots, she was like doing the acupuncture on my feet. That was a lot of the things that were being addressed. And a lot of times if you can fix that root frequency that is off, which is a lot of what we do here, and then it's crazy how many other symptoms will go away. So we're already a little halfway through his treatments. I think this is like number 7, right? 7.
Something like that.
So a lot of the blockages, really, like I would say the first 4 to 6 sessions is where, I mean, definitely the first 3, a lot of times I call those like demolition. Demolition days, because we have all these hard rocks of just toxicity in our body, and we're breaking it up kind of like with the crystal wall here. Then we break it up into smaller pieces and smaller pieces, and then once like the main roadblocks are gone, then everything moves a lot easier, and then it can feel relaxing. I've actually had old ladies be like, it didn't hurt today, you're being lazy. I'm like, I swear, I'm not, it's not supposed to hurt. When it stops hurting, that means we've done a good job. And that's when people really start to look better. 10, 15, 20 years younger in 6 treatments. Easy. Easy. If you want to see examples of this, you can check out my website, ellabardo.com. We've got pages on the body sculpting. We've got pages on the face sculpting. We've got pages on the post-surgical aftercare. We've got a page on energy healing. There's a page on there about all of my favorite things. If you want to get some of the things that are my favorite things and try them out, there's a lot of stuff on there. I gotta add some more stuff to there too. There's just always like a million things to do, you know? Grapeseed oil here. Yeah, I really like this little Octopus red light. I'm gonna have to get one of these for all the rooms too. So if you do like our little detox, little mini detox thing, another great thing to do after you're working out, or you know, if you're doing a cleanse, then we do the near infrared light, which is this one, all up in this area. And then you're sitting on the far infrared biomat in a vibration chair. The vibration is important. I really shake up all the ick. And then we do a foot detox, which sucks all the toxins out from your feet. Okay, keep your eyes closed and don't turn the other way. Perfect. I can't see. There's a red light on. What do you mean? If you don't like me yapping, then don't watch, you freaking weirdo. We're here to learn and grow and glow together. This is an educational experience. So if that displeases you, go look at something else. Today, like it says in the title, we're learning about Flux Red non-invasive body sculpting, non-invasive face sculpting, hair restoration, and red light therapy, which is everything we've been talking about. So it's not something you're interested in, go look at something else. We love the trolls. We love them. Thank you, trolls. This is you. Yeah, but you like to play a game. We're gonna put him, he's like hiding back behind the flower. No, hide better. He doesn't want to hide better. He wants to be seen. He wants to know, you guys to know that he's watching you. And you could be next. All you have to do is book online at ellabardo.com. So now we're going to take a little castor oil here. Now this one's very thick. Castor oil does so many amazing things. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about a castor oil pack, but that's like a great way to detox. And you actually put it over your liver. I have a client, Diana, she's been on the live streams many times. And she did a castor oil pack on her liver for like 40 something days, and it got rid of floaters in her eyes. It was amazing. It was crazy though, because her eyes got super dried up, and I was like, girl, what are you using on your face? Whatever it is, you need to stop. And she wasn't using anything different, but somehow whatever was going on with, she never even put it on her face. Whatever was going on as it was like pulling the floaters out of her eyes, that like it made her eyes all, the skin all crusty, but then they went away, and now it looks great. Castor oil is magic. You can also use it for your kidneys. And we're about to use this magic wand. We need the yellow bulb today. Orange. That one's purple, but it's pretty, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, we'll use both. We'll use both. I think you're right. How's the flux feeling now?
It's okay.
It's okay. think you can see the slight difference. So this is a Tesla high frequency wand. Super fun. I just thought it looked really cool with the red light. I don't know if you guys look how cool it looks together. Ah, that looks amazing. I love it. This is light working in 2025. So not only do I deliver incredible results to my clients, but I also teach professional students. So if you're a massage therapist, an esthetician, a chiropractor, acupuncturist, med spa owner, surgery center, this is something you should definitely have on your menu. Your clients are going to love it. And it's probably one of the only treatments that you can do. The clients are going to be happy to pay for multiple treatments in a day. I have people who fly in to see me all the time because they see results. Most treatments, there's not very many treatments that you can do multiple in a day and still see results. A lot of treatments you have to wait like a week or a month, you know. Why have those kind of limits if you don't have to, you know? This is really great at moving lymph as well. That's all in the technique, though. You can turn your head that way. Yes. This is the first time I've used the Octopus light for the hair restoration, and it's literally perfect for it. I love it. I'll be putting these on the Amazon shop as well. it will like electrocute me a little bit. Like if I hit this, it like sparks me. From the Tesla light, not from the red light. It's not gonna spark you, just the light. But when I hold on to this, it makes my hands like a circuit too. So another thing that's really cool, one of the little bonus side effects that I've seen on many of my clients over the years is sometimes as men, as their skin is loses elasticity, so they will also get kind of like patchy spots in the beard. So that's something I would never notice because it's like I don't have a beard, you know what I mean? So, but a lot of my clients notice that as like a cool bonus side effect is that as it tightens the skin, it brings the hair follicles back. If there's patchy areas of the beard where, you know, there might have been hair loss, it brings that back. So that was something that's a cool little bonus that would be really challenging to do with like a hair transplant on the face, right? It's much easier if we can just like wake it back up. Especially the whole reason whenever we're waking that hair back up, we're actually making the neck healthier, stronger, the skin better. It just really does it all. Octopus light. One thing I really love about being like an esthetician and a body sculpting specialist is that like we're always like washing and putting different lotions on our hands like 9,000 times a day. And, you know, get a little near infrared light, a little extra of that. Now, the near infrared light, it's only going to really give you the benefits if it's between 1 to 3 inches from you. So, but every little bit helps. Plus I have the biomats on the beds as well. So that's where I do a lot of my like video editing, returning emails. I tried to have like a regular person's, like a neurotypical office for like 6 months, and I would just end up coming in here and sitting on the biomat Indian style on my computer like this. And I'm like, it's just, you know, if God wanted me to be neurotypical, he would have made me that way. And why, if I have to sit for like hours doing computer stuff, would I not want to sit on a biomat and burn calories and detox heavy metals and melt cellulite away? Like, if I have to sit, we might as well be multitasking, right? That was the whole inspiration for the Flux to begin with. Okay, so now we're going to put him on the violet frequency, on the jade, frequency-specific microcurrent. Perfect. How's the Flux feel? You've done 28 minutes so far.
I'm doing alright.
29 minutes.
I'm doing good.
You're doing good?
Yeah.
So you want to do a full hour today, or is 30 minutes good? What do you think?
I guess we can keep it going.
Okay. Perfect. The more you do, the better you're going to get, for sure. So typically we're only start you with like 30 or 60 minutes. Come on, lights. Let there be lights. Your first time, if you've been doing it for a long time and we're already familiar with your body, you're healthy, you work out, I know you're very hydrated, I know you're not hungover, all of those things, then sometimes you can do like 90 minutes. Like a lot of times I'll be like editing videos and, doing some work from my phones and stuff, and, it's already been an hour, but I feel fine. I don't feel like too dehydrated, and I still have more work to do. It's really good for me because then I'm like actually strapped to the table, so I literally can't leave and be distracted by anything for like 30, 60, 90 minutes. Most of the time I'm going to do 60 minutes. But it's cool, like even if I only have like 30 minutes before an event, boom, it can snatch you up so quick. And just that little extra confidence makes you feel good in anything you wear, Hello, darlings. Yeah, so now we call this, he's cooking. This man is cooking. Cooking under the microcurrent. So we're going to let him cook for a little bit. And we'll have some coffee and chat with you. Let me introduce you to the spa mascots. Okay, so this was the very first spa mascot. This is Body Sculpting Barbie. Fairy Godmother, Body Sculpting Fairy Godmother Barbie. She can make all of your body sculpting dreams come true. She's got a purse. Isn't she lovely? So now our goal is to get my hair as long as Body Sculpting Barbies. And then we can be twins. Isn't that crazy? Like we have like a similar hair color too. Body Sculpting Barbie. Book online. You can meet her too. Bonjour, Calypso. Body Sculpting Barbie is so fine. And when you see your body sculpting results, it will blow your mind. So you should book online today at ellabardo.com. Right now, we have the best sales ever because I broke my jade machine. So you can get a 30-minute Flux Red body sculpting session for only $99, normally $2.99. Save up now. Okay, so that's Body Sculpting Barbie. We love her. And who is the next one? Uh-oh. One of the butterflies just fell. Perfect. Okay, so this is the next one. And this is Falkor. He's the good luck dragon from Neverending Story. Hello, Melvin. So we are doing a little hair restoration scalp treatment with frequency-specific microcurrent, the Jade Machine hair restoration. We're doing a little non-invasive face sculpting to snatch up that jawline, and some Flux Red body sculpting. So he's probably going to lose about 3 or 4 inches today and tone up those quads. Great to do after a workout. Do you need to work out before? No. Will your results be better if you do work out before? Absolutely. So, back to my mascots. So I actually ordered this one on Etsy for a Halloween costume, but I didn't know it was coming from Russia with love. Look at the little hands and the eyelashes. People either think it's super cute or very creepy. Let me know in the comments. Do you think baby Falkor is super cute or super creepy? So yeah, if you've never seen the Neverending Story, you should definitely watch it. Show it to your kids. It's like one of the greatest movies of all time. And it's free on YouTube. Never-ending story. That's not the song, but that is the chord of the day we're going to be singing everything to. It's actually from Mad TV, Lowered Expectations. That one's free on YouTube too. Go look those up. They're hilarious. It was like the funnier Saturday Night Live from like the 90s and the 2000s, I think. It did just blink at you. I believe it. Because everything at Ella Bardo Esthetics Wellness is magical. That's why we have a good luck dragon. So this is baby Falkor. So yeah, I ended up getting it for a Halloween costume, but I didn't know it was coming from Russia with love. And it didn't get here until like February of the next year. I had like a custom hat made and everything. But the cat hat made it, and then I had the like Orion, whatever that necklace was. And like people could tell what it was, but I did mess, like this was the plan, to have like baby Falkor walking around Miami Beach like, hey, I can grant you 3 wishes. I'm the childlike empress. My hair was like short and curly at the time too. It was like perfect. Okay, so that was the second one. That's baby Falkor. Right at you. Then who's the next one? Oh, then we have Zoltar. I gotta put batteries in this one. It actually spits out messages too. Zoltar. So we're gonna have to put batteries in him. Zoltar's a fortune teller. And they have these in like arcades all over. And like I first saw him in like the movie Big, which was like an old movie, but also a good movie. Okay, and then we have Jigsaw, one of our lovely Ella Bardo Besties, one of our subscribers, came on to one of the live streams and was like, is this Jigsaw's playground? Look at the shoes. And I was like, that's freaking hilarious. Now we should definitely, sometimes remember I was telling you about those demolition days? Ooh, those first 3 sessions, it could definitely feel like Jigsaw's dungeon for sure. So it's our shadow side. We must integrate it. Integrate it. Do you want to play a game? I love to play games. Thank you, Miles. Okay, and then now here's the last mascot, but we haven't chosen a name for him yet. So I think we really need to start bringing him into more of the videos, and I would love to hear your suggestions. Make sure you leave it in the comments after the video, and, you know, we'll do a little contest or something. Okay, so he's going to hide in the shadows, like our shadow side. So many people are just like, so afraid to be vulnerable. They gotta hide their shadow side, you know. But we want to integrate them integrate them. So we're going to have more discussions on that on Monday and Tuesday with Serena. She's a fellow Reiki master. We're going to have some guided meditations for you starting every Monday evening. And then we're going to be talking about all kinds of energy healing type of stuff with her around Tuesday, 11:15. So go ahead and put that on your calendar for the next 12 weeks starting this Tuesday. That's going to be the live one. The other one, we're just going to give you a meditation. She's going to do a meditation sound bath, Reiki healing. I love the guided meditation part of it too. She's just so good at the guided part. And yeah, then we're going to post that for you right after Miss Portia, the acupuncture herbalist episodes, which are going to be Monday evenings. So Monday evenings, we're going to go live with Miss Portia. She'll be back at my spa. We just did one at her acupuncturist wellness facility yesterday. So check that one out. And we'll be back talking about a bunch of different energy healing. She's also a Reiki master too. So all kinds of Eastern medicine, wellness, acupuncture stuff. She has lots of fun toys too. And then right after that, we'll be posting the guided sound healing meditation from Serena to me. And you can watch me. Maybe I'll cry. I don't know. I cried at the last one. So I know how you guys like to see me cry and get stabbed with acupuncture needles and stuff. So, you know, you're going to really like those Monday night ones for sure. So here is the Good Luck. No, that one's Falkor, but I was going to name this the Good Luck Dragon, but then I recently rewatched with one of my goddaughters the Never-Ending Story, and then I realized that they called him the Good Luck Dragon, and I was like, oh, dang it. Well, we can't have two, right? Thank you, Michael. So sweet. Okay, so here, he's kind of like coppery, and he has a golden egg. So we call him like the Dragon of Good Fortune. I know. The horse season's so sad. We're going to call this one the Dragon of Good Fortune. So we have the Good Luck Dragon, which is Falkor. And then this will be the Dragon of Good Fortune. He brings abundant prosperity with the golden egg. Dragon of Good Fortune. Okay, you guys didn't help create that name, so the contest is over. You have to wait for the next one. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. I'm sure some of you were thinking of that, but you're just afraid to open your throat chakra and let the words out. Don't be afraid. I do have the medallion necklace. That's the one, that, and I had the special hat, like the custom crown, like the Never-Ending Story 2, where she had the short curly hair. Yeah, I had that special hat made with like the dress. So luckily I did get the necklace so people could still tell who I was. But the whole outfit, the whole vibe was inspired by me seeing this baby Falkor on Etsy. So maybe I'll get like a little wig and do it again one day. Or I don't know, I think she just had her hair like up and slick in like the second one. Don't give me another reason to have another custom crown or hat or headpiece or turban made, okay? I'm grounded until like 2026 from any custom headpieces. When you're an adult, you have to ground yourself sometimes. She's got a couple more minutes to cook. Switch it over to blue. Perfect. We're going to switch it back over to blue. And I'm going to go refill my coffee and I'll be right back, okay? I'm just knocking it out. I forgot this tilts. That's dope. Okay, I'll be back. Hostel. You're really funny. That one's scary. I could not watch that one. That's great, Miles. Yes, he's hooked up to a Nintendo DDS. NES? I don't know. How long ago was the DDS? I don't play Nintendo. I feel like when I babysat kids, that was the one they liked. Disco. Okay, guys, quit playing around. Back to work. So we can take the glasses off now. It's safe for our eyes. I wanted to use that selenite wand, but Barbie, Body Sculpting Fairy Godmother Barbie is using it as a footstool, so we're going to let her keep it for now. Alright, so now it's time for the magic wands. These are frequency-specific microcurrent. So a regular microcurrent will give you like a lift. It'll increase collagen by 22%, elastin by 48%, double the length of the elastin fibers, and increase ATP production by 500%. So it's still amazing. You know, I think everybody should have a little at-home tool. You can find my favorite at-home one on the My Favorite Things page of my website, ellabardo.com. And this is frequency-specific microcurrent. So we can actually get very specific with what exactly we are working on. So regular microcurrent by itself is not going to help to regrow hair. It's not going to help to get rid of cellulite, help with sinuses, help with pain, any of those things. But when we add specific frequencies to the microcurrent, that's where we can get very detailed in all the different ways that we can help people. Light bulbs. How's the flux now? Is it getting easier?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Thank you. I love these pants. I think I got them on Amazon. Once I find ones that like feel good when they're on, then I'll usually buy like 2 or 3 in each color that I like. It's like the autism in me. I was like, oh, because then you can never find them again. You know, it's so sad. I've got like one pair of these like Puma sweatpants that they're like sweatpants, but they're super cute. And I'm glad that I bought like 3 back in the day because I only have 1 left and I can't find any that look like that. Like, they just fit super cute and they're very comfortable. Oh, thank you, Jean. That's so sweet. Yeah, as an esthetician, we have to keep our hair tied up, like out of people's face, and I just think braids are so easy. For me, it's easier to do braids than it is to do like a bun because my hair's curly. So I know a lot of my curly hair girls can relate to that. Drop an emoji in the comments if you're a curly haired girl or person, whatever. So I put some lotion on the scalp as well to make this more conductive. It's my special blend. It's got shea butter, manuka honey, orchid stem cells, apple stem cells, 2 different types of digestible aloe, colloidal silver, and colloidal copper. So it's super conductive. And the only place you can get it is like if I'm actually working on you as a client. I don't sell this one because we got to make a lot of it. So whenever people do flux, you know, we use a lot of it, then just make sure to use that everywhere. It's another little bonus, like a little bonus treatment. You can use it on your hair. My hair's really curly, so I always use it on the ends. It's definitely helped it to get long. Because not only like if you're trying to grow your hair long and just like for Mark here, we're trying to get the hair to grow back thicker. But a lot of girls, they want their hair to grow back thicker, but also longer, right? So it's really important to take care of your ends and not just cut them. I've bought into that lie for years too. It's like if you don't cut your hair, your ends, your hair's not gonna grow. Like if that shit worked, it would have worked. It wouldn't have taken 15 years to work. But what worked was doing these hair restoration treatments, taking my collagen supplements, not cutting it. I have a lot of custom oil stuff that I blend and put on my head. I've just been trying this other one. It's I think it's Bantu oil. I got it on Amazon, but I've been watching the Bantu oil for a while. So it's Bantu, castor oil, which is one of the oils that we used here, and I believe rosemary oil. Maybe one other one, but the Bantu oil is actually supposed to help remove mucus from your scalp. It can remove mucus from all over your body. I've just been going down a deep rabbit hole over the last couple months on the Bantu stuff. And there's also a shampoo that I found. It's like a bar of shampoo that's like a Bantu oil shampoo. And I love that because, like, just how you see, we're breaking up the stuff with a tuinya, kind of like a gua sha type of technique. We're breaking up those nodules in there that are suffocating the hair root follicle. You can do that same gua sha technique with this Bantu bar of soap because it's like a shampoo bar of soap. So super cool. I love it. I've been using it for like my first wash. I don't wash my hair all the time, so when I do wash it, I put the oils in it often. Like, you know, once every 4 to 7 days, just depending on what's going on with it. Or, how much I've been sweating. Then I do like a double wash. So I'll use that Bantu uh, bar first. And then since my actual hair, it can get it's like very dry and porous. It's like lightens up so quick in the sun. Then I use like a hydrating shampoo second before I condition. But yeah, I just slept with it. The only thing about oiling your hair, I usually like to, that's why I call that wig season. It's coming into wig season as soon as it stops feeling like summer again. Because I will do this treatment on myself, and then I will do um, then I'll leave the oil in my hair and then put like a hair cap on, and then I'll like wear a wig, and that wig will really steam all of that oil. It'll, the heat will make the pores in your scalp open up, and then when they open up, it's like, and then they're gonna breathe in all like that good oil. So then I'll, wear the wigs for like a couple days with the hair oils in and do treatments in between. So yeah, it's almost wig winterish season. We started with wig Wednesdays, but now it's kind of wig winterish. Yeah, because wigs are just like hair hats, right? And in my 20s, I did my hair colors. My early 30s, I did my hair like crazy colors for like a year. And then I was like, then when lockdown happened, I just went back to my like natural color. And I'm like, if I love having the different things, but like I don't want to sit in the chair that long. I don't want to damage my hair. So I just started collecting wigs. And wigs are like even easier to do like your own hair. Like braids or putting a wig on are like the two easiest ways to like make your hair look good. Braids plus the headband. Something about the headband, I wish I would have found that out when I was younger. It's really puts it all together, classes it all up. It's like a tiara. He's not dead. Everybody always asks if they're dead. Can you give them a sign of life?
No.
And he said no. He's shy, guys. He's shy. Oh, that's so sweet, Tony. Thank you. Hello, Barb. Yeah, so I do have like a whole like hair playlist, and it doesn't just have my stuff on it. It does have my stuff on it, but it has other YouTubers' information on it, like other YouTube videos that I've just found very helpful in like my hair growing journey. So definitely go check that out. Today is going great, Barb. We're having another live stream marathon today. Mark is contestant 1. So next we're going to have Miss Amber on. So she manages D1 Fitness right down the street in Carmel. If you want to learn how to train like an athlete. And so we're going to be learning about that. And, you want to train like an athlete. Sometimes athletes get injured. But we can help. So we want to help you recover super fast. So you can train like an athlete more often. Just recovering from even a hard workout. And we're going to talk about all the important things, whether you want to train like an athlete or just make sure that, like, if you fall, you don't break a hip, right? We're going to be talking about all kinds of cool things. It's going to be the very beginning of our 12-week series with Amber of D1 training. Train like an athlete right down the street. So I think like the combination between all like the amazing biohacking stuff that we do here and a good fitness plan. It doesn't have to be D1. You know, we have a lot of different fitness people that we've had on here before. I think it's really important to kind of cross train and just like really find things that you love. So I usually lift once or twice a week. I will do like the kickboxing a few times a week. I do that more often because it's more fun. I haven't done it in the last month though, so I need to go do that soon. I try out all kinds of different things on ClassPass. I do a lot of dance classes on there. Those are fun. Pilates, we did solid core. We did Legree Fitness. Those are really similar. But those ones I feel like I got better results. I had a membership at Club Pilates, which that's great, especially, you know, if you're rehabbing. I did feel results. Like I got better balance. I got better core strength. But it really made my core a lot wider, which I didn't like. And that's one important thing to like kind of recognize with your body with cross training, you know? Like I think that would be really good to do maybe like once a week, but you got to know like where are we going with our body? Like what do we want our body to look like? Because different types of workouts are going to build it in a different way, right? Like cardio. I was like building up my cardio because I really sucked at it, but also if I do too much cardio and not enough lifting or sculpting, then I lose my butt and we don't want that. So everybody's going to have different goals, and that's how we tailor our body sculpting goals with our clients. But it's also important to kind of be aware of that, and I can help, you know, guide you. Videos like this are meant to help guide you on how you can also tailor your fitness to meet your unique goals. So yeah, she's gonna be coming on around 2:15. She also managed some kind of electro stim place over, I think, in Ohio somewhere. So that's about as much as I know about that. We'll learn about it together on the live stream with her later today. So that's gonna be exciting. And then she's gonna train me like an athlete next week. We're gonna try. We don't just try, we do it. So yeah, we made a little post about her. Super cute. Excited about that. And then later this evening, I'm going to have Miss Catherine on. She's one of the live streams as well, talking about chronic illness with lupus and this and this. And she's a beautiful girl. A lot of people just think, okay, because, you know, you look good, that you're healthy. But, you know, that's the thing about, you know, chronic illness a lot of times, especially autoimmune disorders. So these are becoming so much more prevalent since the jab. I'm seeing so many people coming in. She was one of them who developed quite a few autoimmune disorders after, you know, getting stuck. So that's something that we help a lot of people out with. Just detoxing everything from the body, getting everything working well. So, but Catherine is also a medical esthetician. So I'm going to be doing her face today, this evening. And then you're going to get a unique experience. You're going to watch me teach her how to do my face, because I want her to do the side. The side does look more snatched. Thank you, Portia. Portia did the microcurrent and acupuncture facial on me yesterday. So I'm going to have Catherine snatch it up the rest of the way. She is super OCD when it comes to like aesthetic stuff. So we're excited about that. And she's gotten the face sculpting session many times. So if you already know what it feels, you can already see a huge difference on yourself. And she's already a medical esthetician, so I'm sure she's going to do a great job. Thank you, Miles. Welcome to the Ella Bardo Besties Club. We love to learn, grow, and glow together. So you just completed 60 minutes of the Flux Red body sculpting. How do you feel?
Well, I feel fine.
You feel fine? Okay. He's gonna be more excited once he sees his before and after pictures, but you can't see those. We take our clients' privacy very seriously. You know, just because somebody maybe lets us use like their face pictures or something doesn't mean they're comfortable with the body. That's fine. And sometimes vice versa. Sometimes people are like, sure, use my body, just don't use my face in it. And we still do their face, but they just don't want their face in it. So we have an entire page dedicated to our privacy policy on ellabardo.com if you want to check that out. That's a common question that we get on the lives. Like, do these people know that you're streaming? Yes. They get extremely good discounts for this. So they're all very happy to do it. And we don't like, obviously, I'm not going to invite somebody who's like not, who's like a camera shy type of person, you know. So yeah, that was the equivalent of 12 hours of working out. Did it feel like 12 hours of working out?
Not really.
Not really. It's like literally the easiest. Yeah, I had like the best sleep yesterday after it was my second acupuncture session where she's done points for sleep. Both like relaxed but have energy but like not anxious, which was great. I had a very easy client after that one. She was doing just a ton of like the energy healing on the mats and with the jade and stuff. And I just went home and like relaxed. It was so good. I had awesome dreams too. They were still those like CPTSD dreams where there's like always another like challenge and you're still trying to escape things and stuff, but I was in fun places as I was doing that. So it was still like the same theme of the dream, but it was a lot more fun. There was like waterfalls and like an amusement park and some like really fancy mall place I've been to before. It's like a mall mixed with like a high school mixed with like it was a good time. It was a good time. I was definitely like I woke up and I was like, oh, okay, I want to go back into that land. That was fun. Let's go back and sleep for another hour. We had a good time. So it's probably like the mall mixed with the high school since the high school reunion is coming up tomorrow. I'm so excited. I really don't remember that many people from high school. I was kind of very much in my own little world. I was like friends with like everybody, but like as soon as there would be like some drama happening in a clique, I would just like disappear and go hang out with people who are like not being drama. So I was also like very high for most of the end of high school. And I was doing a lot of psychedelics. So there's more people who knew me than I remember. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like reconnecting with all these people from like a past life and like pretty much like a whole new body and life. It's gonna be really interesting. So hopefully I make some friends that I didn't even like know in high school. I didn't hang out with that many people since high school. Maybe like 3 or 4, but I don't know if they were actually in my class. I would say the hair restoration is probably the hardest treatment to do. Like I could do no more than like 2 a day and they need to be like 3 or 4 hours in between each other. But before we finished like the Flux machine project, all of the body sculpting was just with the jade machine that just broke actually. And so I was just doing like a light full body, or if like say we're getting rid of cellulite or something, it would be like 2 hours on either the top half of the body or the bottom sometimes. It was a lot of work. I threw my neck out that 3rd month. I was like, oh, okay. And I learned the hard way. This, like, when you do this kind of work, you got to really balance your stretching in between and doing those opposite moves to balance out, like, the tech neck, getting body work and energy healing from other people. You're not just working on yourself. All of those things are important to find balance in to have a long, healthy career. Because when you work on people and you use your body, if your body's not working because it's injured, then you can't work on people, right? So we got to make sure that we're balancing our self-care with how we are also taking care of others. So important. I've already learned the hard way, so I can teach you guys the easy way now. It's like the big sister vibes, right? We gotta jump through walls like the Kool-Aid man, like, hey, we get a little injured, but then we can be like, guys, look, I tried it 4 different ways. 3 of them were painful. Let me show you the way. Or go the painful way, whatever. Let me know. Report back. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up his head. Let his head cook now. I'm gonna unstrap him from these. You gonna tell them you're alive? Proof of life? He's alive still. Okay, down. So we make a little turban like a so. Night, night. Man, I went through a lot of towels already today. This was just contestant 1. It's gonna be a busy day.
Okay.
A lot of laundry tomorrow. Yes, 80s, 90s cool. I love that. I love those references. You know, us 80s, 90s kids want to keep looking good forever, right? And feeling good, you know. I know a lot of my joints are like wrecked from like sports and stuff. So a couple years ago, I started working on all of them. You can still probably hear it crack with some of my elbows. Crack, crack, crack. So one of those cracks was my elbow. I broke both my elbows before. The other was my wrist. I have broken this wrist 3 times before, but the crack you heard in my wrist was more like repetitive motion injury from what you see me do today. So both of these things I help heal on myself with the frequency-specific microcurrent. We can really get into detailed areas. I've also done my knees, my hips, my ankles, my feet. I broke a lot of things, okay? You know, I'm an Aries. We're little daredevils. So I'm trying not to break any more bones. Trying really hard. I literally just broke my small toe in like March, end of February, I think end of March. And then before that, in 2020, it was like my left foot, ankle. And then I had like a really good stretch of maybe like, I think 8 or 9 years where I didn't break anything. But I broke a lot of things from like 8 to 25. I'll just do something crazy right the first time and I'll be like, ooh, look what I can do. Let's try to do it even better. And then I break something. Pretty much most of the time, I've had like a couple just like regular accidents, but I'd say 2/3 of the time I've broken bones, it was all like, look what I can do. Crack. So we try not to do that anymore. But because of that, like that scar tissue doesn't go away, right? And like you can have scar tissue and in the bones and all the types of tissue, and also like your fascia suit gets smashed and can kind of like cause restrictions in movement. So I've been working on all of my joints for the last couple years. And that's what I was working on because I haven't done it in quite a few months when I broke the other jade machine at home. I was literally working on like my left foot, that's the one that and ankle, that's the one I've broken multiple times. And my right wrist. I'm right-handed and left-footed. So why I was never really good at doing cartwheels, I figured out once I was in martial arts, because I'd be trying to go both ways at the same time. But it does make me really good at martial arts because I'm kind of like ambidextrous with my hands and feet when it comes to like punching and kicking and kneeing and elbows and stuff like that. So that's why I broke my left foot and my right hand. Also, I'm not very good at like coordinated dancing. Like if it's like a freestyle dancing, if we're just dancing to the music, great, got it. If we're like, if I'm like sparring and stuff, awesome, definitely gonna win, never lost. But even in martial arts, when it came to like katas and stuff, where you'd have to go, you know, you do this kind of like little dance where you're practicing fighting like 4 people at the same time. I never won a medal or a trophy in those at all. I never ever lost when it came to sparring, which is actual fighting. And I'd always usually win like first or second place when it came to like breaking things. Never even came close to placing with the katas because it's like coordinated. My brain's like right foot, left foot, red fish, blue fish. Gets confused. Of course. Of course, yeah, I took a heels class downtown Indy a few weeks ago. So I was gonna continue with that, but then I ran into Portia. We became besties. She's the acupuncturist herbalist that we've had on a couple times. She'll be back on Monday, and I just received from a treatment on her on the live yesterday. So go check that out. It's up. And so her spot when she can come in is like once a week on Monday evenings, and you know, I like that thing more than the dancing with the heels. We can always go back to dancing with the heels, you know. I love trading with Portia. We have so much fun on the live streams. We have so much information to share with each other. I love learning from her. She loves learning from me, and we love learning with you guys together. So we'll go back to the heels class later. But yeah, with a lot of coordination. I can pop, lock, and drop it to the beat, but when it comes to like left shoe, right shoe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no. Mm-mm. I mean, you can always learn those. It just definitely takes me longer because of the right foot, left foot. Which hemisphere of my brain am I using? Oh, we gotta unhook it. Okay. All right, put your legs down. I love it when people who actually put a lot of work into working out like come in Flux for the first time because they can really appreciate how long it takes to see results and what kind of consistency you need. A lot of times people will come and they never work out, and I've had people that are like, they lost like 5 inches in 30 minutes, and they're like, I just thought I would lose more. I'm like, all right, good luck on your fitness journey. Let me know when you lose the next 5 inches, period, let alone in 30 minutes. So you have to go back to work today?
No, I'm off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't want to waste the lotion. So lotion has stem cells in it. It's like the aftercare treatment that you get to leave here with. Every once in a while, I'll have people that are like weirded out by the texture of lotion.
It's just lotion.
I know, like every once in a while, I have had people like weirded out by that. It's usually women, which is interesting to me, because like lotions and potions has been one of my special interests since a child. I started using eye cream when I was like 12. It's like, if I start using it now, then I'll never need it. But the other trick is you have to keep using it forever. You can't just use it when you're 12 and then never use it again. It's just like brushing your teeth. This one on the core. Some lotion on the arm there. Oops. I gotta put that phone on. Oh. Do not disturb. So now we're going to have him turn over. And we're going to get the top of the head. So we got to get all the way around. And it's really important that whenever you're doing the hair restoration or anything with it, that you're going over the same area multiple times. So this is not like an exfoliating treatment. We got to break up all of the stuff. So just like when you mow a lawn and you overlap a little bit when you're mowing, you got to overlap. Otherwise, if you just go right next to each other, you'll have like little ridges of toxins that you didn't get rid of. And we're going to have Miss Jenny on tomorrow. I haven't seen Miss Jenny in a while. It's been a very busy summer. So, and I got us little karaoke mics. So we're going to try those for the first time with you guys tomorrow. And I'm going to start singing a few songs at the Carmichael every other Tuesday with jackets required. So we're going to try out some songs. And you guys can tell me which ones I should sing over there. We're just going to start with a couple, right? You know how I like to do on the singing. I just like to add a little sparkle to the main show, which is jackets required. Mr. Bobby Stardust, he's part of that. He's been on for the hair restorations as well. And he's had a busy summer performing too, but we're going to get him back in the mix. We got one good crop covering like the whole bald spot now. So now we got to get, the next couple rounds to get it like thickened out. Okay, so you can roll over.
I got it, Tommy.
Yeah. Here, hold these for a second. We got a lot of castor oil on there. Better?
Yep.
Do you want the pillow?
Sure.
Success. I don't collect CDs. I have a collection of CDs. But I've seen recently where somebody made like a whole wall of CDs like backwards where you just see the shiny part and it looks so cool. I don't have any room where that would like work with the vibe. But if I had a bigger house with another bathroom, I think that would be super cool in a bathroom. Let's see if the wand's back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have all the good vibes here. We also do Reiki energy healing. So if you're just looking for some good vibes, that's what you're going to look for on there. Had quite a few of those recently. A lot going on in the world. A lot of vibes need to be reset. And I have another Reiki master friend, Miss Serena, we're starting a series with. I did post a little teaser in shorts. And we're going to be having like a good vibes sound healing guided meditation. I'll be receiving that Monday. And then we're going to edit it. And then we're going to post it after the live stream with Miss Portia, the acupuncturist herbalist. So one will be alive on Monday evenings with Miss Portia. We just did a live with her yesterday. I got acupuncture for the second time. I feel great. I had really cool dreams last night. And then right after that, we'll post it'll be a video of the live stream meditation that I do, because she's really good. She's a very powerful healer. Definitely last time I did it, I cried a little bit. It was great. Crying is healing. So you never know. You never know what happens. But we're going to be filming it. It'll be like, it's going to be good. You guys will have to go watch those meditations. And the meditations are meant to be something where you're going to get a new one every week, but you can listen to it like every day of that week to really lock in the healing. And with the guided meditations, everybody's going to be seeing something different in the meditation. Like, you're not going to be seeing the same thing as I did, and you probably won't even see the same thing 2 days in a row. But when you do the guided meditations multiple times, then it really locks in and helps to rewire the brain. So once a week starting Monday. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get them, we're going to have the meditation, and then I'm going to listen to it every day until the next Monday, and we film the next one. So it's kind of like a brain rewiring, energy healing boot camp, especially if you're somebody who is neurodivergent or, experiences PTSD or CPTSD. This is going to be very, very helpful for you. It's super cool because I've given her brother multiple energy healing sessions over the last 8 years, and his daughters, and they've come over to the house. They've watched my dogs when I've been away. And on Monday, I got to receive an energy healing session from, the sister of the family. And she's read tarot cards. We've been friends for years, but that was the first time I got a Reiki sound healing. Very powerful. Lots of people do Reiki, but not everybody's super gifted at it. And she's definitely a gift. So other important things when you're getting the hair restoration done, just like, you're going to go to the dentist and they do their treatments, right? But then it's up to you to floss and brush your teeth, use a water pick, whatever you're supposed to do in between every day, right? So things that you should be doing if you want the best results from your hair restoration, that's what I do for myself, is make sure that you're taking collagen. You can find a link to my favorite type. It's like a liquid shot. It's delicious. And this particular type has a bunch of patents on it where it helps your body make its own collagen. So it has replacement type 1, replacement type 2. Replacement type 1 is what is in most supplements, and that one's going to help with skin, joints, ligaments, tendons, all of that connective tissue, but it's not going to do anything for hair. Hair is collagen type 2, and there's actually 28 types of collagen, including the collagen in our eyes. So I love this one because it has replacement type 1 and 2, so it does help with the hair like super fast. And then it also helps your body make all the other types, right? So we want that. Our organs have collagen, like everything has collagen. So we don't just want type 1 and 2. We want all 28 types to be enhanced and activated. So that's why I love that one. You can also get the near infrared light for at home. They've got hats with it in it. They've got, I like the octopus lamp because I'm working on people with it. But we also use that for like our detox treatment with the foot spa. So you can use it on your skin. I like that one because it's like, you know, you can use it for many things. They have other ones where it just goes over the face. Those can be cool. You can kind of use those for like your arms and legs, but not your core. I really, really like that one. I think the hat's a great idea too, especially if you're a hat wearer. I've thought about getting one of the hats because I feel like that would just detox your scalp too. And surprisingly, when I got the energy healing session with Serena on Monday, it was my crown chakra. It was like surprising that that was like the thing that, you know, the card she pulled, what she was planning on healing. But oh my gosh, was she right. And I was getting like so many downloads. It was like intense. I felt like my eyes were like fluttering like with downloads. Like so many things. And my head got real hot, which makes sense because I'll have like migraines and headaches and stuff. And people be stressing me out. So it does make sense. Like, I don't know why I didn't think to clear that before. So who knows? Who knows what we're going to be healing on this Monday. We're doing so many different types of healing modalities. I'm doing a lot on myself. So it's going to be a super fun journey, a very transformative journey for the rest of the year. Hello, darling. Hola. Bonjour. We're doing the last steps of the hair restoration here. We did a lot today. He's going to be tired. You got to drink a lot of water and then go take a nap. You got to get some electrolytes in you too. So my favorite type of electrolytes to get are Body Armor Light. You can get them at gas stations. I get them in cases from like Meijer or Costco. The reason why I like that one best is the only one that has like 20% potassium. Even like the most expensive ones, the ones that don't even come with water in it, like the LMNT, the what is that, Liquid IV, all of those only have 4%. So if you find something that has more potassium in that, I would love to know about it because we love to have options here. So, and you can get it everywhere. You don't have to order it online. I have had other like electrolyte blends. It's like a, you know, pink lemonade powder. It was really good. But, you know, I always like what is easy and now too. You know, like if you're leaving the spa, I can tell somebody to go find a Body Armor Light. They can get it at any gas station, any grocery store pretty much near the spa here in Carmel. So, and it tastes pretty good. It's not too, I did just recently, they came out with like a Pedialyte version. It's like they call it a electrolyte IV. And it doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste great. It definitely has like that thickness and consistency of a Pedialyte. So, but it doesn't taste bad. So I want to find something maybe like fizzy to mix it with. So it just doesn't have that like cough syrup texture, if that makes sense. Hello, Alana. How are you? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. We're having another live stream marathon today. So this was contestant 1, Mr. Mark over here. And then contestant 2 is going to be Miss Amber around 2:15. It's going to be her first time. And she's the manager of D1 Fitness in Carmel, right down the street, trained like an athlete. So we're starting our little 12-week series together. I'm super excited. We're going to have a lot to share. A lot to learn, grow, and glow with together. So make sure you come back and join us. Then next week she's going to train me like an athlete. We have a lot to talk about. So I don't want to tell you too much because I want you guys to join us and, you know, bring your own questions as well. And there we go. All right, thank you, contestant 1 of the day, Mr. Mark. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go get some pictures of him so you can be super shocked at, like, how easy it was to see results today versus, like, working out. Both are important. Both are important for different things. But especially when you're trying to get to, like, your goal, this is going to help you get to your goal super fast. And then if you are already working out, you can keep it off forever as long as you keep that kind of stuff up. But yeah, this is going to get you there fast. And then you're going to want to like keep it longer, right? So I love you guys so much. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll see you again at 2:15. And then again for like a late night session at like probably around 8:30. We'll be starting that with Catherine. That'll be 2 different live streams. One where I'm working on her and I'm going to be teaching her. And then one where she's working on me. She's going to snatch this jawline up a little bit more, clear out the neck and décolletage, you know, so we can be looking young and fresh and snatched for my 20-year high school reunion tomorrow. I swear I just turned 25 like 2 weeks ago, but I guess not. Whatever. Love you guys. Bye.